And this guy next to me is eating a bucket of fried chicken. Literally a bucket of fried chicken from KFC. One of those ginormous fucking buckets. And I'm like, okay, he's like finishing up. Like, he mostly has bones now. And I'm like, great, he's gonna get off the bus and take this thing of fried chicken with him. So he pulls the lever and he gets up and he puts the fried chicken on the chair. And I'm thinking, oh, he's just gonna put that there so that he can hold on. And then when the bus stops, he's gonna pick it up and take it with him. So the bus stops and he gets off and he leaves the bucket of fried chicken on the bus. You know, the fried chicken filled with all those bones and leftover slobber and all this stuff from his fucking food. And this is left on the bus as he's already off, and there's so much smell, and it's the most disgusting thing, and I just stopped myself from wanting to barf. I get on, and I sit down, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready, like, I'll listen to music, it'll just be like a 40-minute bus, and I can do this, and then I'll be home. Then I get on the bus, and across from me is this old lady cutting her fingernails. And like, she's not just cutting her fingernails and putting them into like a napkin. She's cutting her fingernails and all of it is going on the ground. All you hear is the snapping of the fingernail cutter, and it's the most disgusting thing ever. And I hate when the bus is fucking crowded, because then you are stuck in between the most disgusting people ever, which usually, if it wasn't a crowded bus, you could be able to get away from. And on the bus, I stand, you know, holding onto one of those pole things, and I am stuck in the middle of someone's armpit and another one's greasy fucking hair. Okay, so I'm not just stuck in someone's armpit. So their arm is up here to hold onto the lever, and my face is literally in their armpit. So all I smell through the entire 40 minutes that I'm on this bus is someone's disgusting, smelly armpit. So I get on the bus, and there's a nice seat on a crowded bus, and I'm like, great, I'm gonna sit down. So I sit down, and I put my hair up or else it goes all over the place, and who knows what the hell my hair would be touching. So I put my hair up, and this person sits next to me, and I can tell that they have the grossest and the greasiest hair ever. That I can literally see different specks of dandruff. And I'm like, I hope she does not scratch her hair. I hope she does not scratch her hair. Of course, she goes in and fucking scratches her hair, and I have to like scoot away so that she doesn't get any of her germs and particles all over me. And of course, since it's a crowded bus, there's nowhere for me to go. So I'm stuck between a crowded bus and someone's greasy hair where their fucking skin and greasiness is all over me. And it's disgusting. I was in this situation once where I sat down and I was super tired and I very much tried to not fall asleep. And this person sits next to me and of course they fall asleep. So I'm like, okay, great. Now I'm really tired and I see someone sleeping. So they don't just fall asleep. They fall asleep on me. As the bus moves, their head falls onto my shoulder. And, you know, now it's time for me to get up. And I have to, like, scooch, like, weirdly off so I don't just, like, weirdly, like, wake up this person. So I get on the bus, and usually I have, like, 4 buses today. So I'm getting off the first bus, and I hear, like, I hear this, like, barfing noise. And I, like, look around, and I'm like, what is going on? And next to me, as I'm trying to get off the bus, you know, I'm like on the stairs, the person next to me who's also trying to get off the bus, she's throwing up and vomiting. And so she's like vomiting into this bag, but not all of it is getting into this bag. So now it's all like splashing on the ground, and like you hear the vomit noise as you see it, and oh my God, the smell literally made me want to vomit myself. And so I had to stop from vomiting as this other person is vomiting right next to me. And it's the grossest thing ever, and you just feel so bad for this person who's throwing up, but it's just like, you are disgusting and you need to hold that shit in. So this one time, I had recently gotten new shoes. Then I have to go into the station. So I go into the station, and of course, I'm not looking where I'm going, and I step in something on the ground. And it could literally be anything from bird poop to human vomit or feces. And I literally am have no idea what the fuck this shit is. And now I have all this fucking shit all over my shoe, and it's so gross. I have been in a lot of situations where I get on the first bus and get off, and I see my other bus coming, and I have to like sprint to it. And of course I miss it, and I'm like one of those awkward people that's like banging on the back of the bus, being like, stop bus. And then there's just those bystanders on the bus, like watching me as the bus drives away. So I haven't been on the bus before where it's so crowded that my bag attached to some other one's bag. And this random person had to go and like unscrew us. And so before we noticed that we were attached, this guy is like walking backwards to the back of the bus, and I'm like being dragged. And then I try moving forward, and then he's being dragged. So this guy sees that we're being attached, and he unhooks us, which was a really nice thing to do. But the only reason why we got like attached is because the bus was so crowded, and the bus driver was jerking the bus, so we were getting like slammed into each other. And so I got attached to someone else. I am a lady. Let me just tell you. So there's so many times where I either don't have my Clipper card because I'm too lazy to put it in my bag, or I don't have any extra money because I'm too lazy to refill my extra money thing in my bag. So there's so many times where I get on the bus and really hope that I don't pass by one of those really like busy stations where the security people get on and they check. Of course, the few times that I get my money, the security people get on and they find me $60 for not paying, what, $1.35? Annoying people. And annoying things, let me tell you. So first off, there's those people who have a million bajillion bags, and every time they move around, they hit you and they slap you with their bags. I've gotten slapped so many times with people's bags. Okay, besides bags, there's also animals, and sometimes the animals can be like doing nothing, but then sometimes they're just barking, like they're having some sort of panic attack, and they're dogs. It's like, chill the out. There are people who have the loudest phone conversations on the bus. You know, you'll get on the bus and there'll just be this person who answers their phone and they're having a fight with their significant other, or they're breaking up with their significant other, or they're talking about their significant other cheating on them. It's always about the significant other. And it's like, I don't need to hear about your life. Like, it's like you're eavesdropping, but you can't not eavesdrop. Okay, so, you know, you just went to the gym, so you're either wearing really tight spandex or really tight leggings, and you're pretty much wearing, like, no clothes. And so you get on the bus, and it's really crowded, and you have to stand up. And there's just so many situations where men take advantage of the situation. They take advantage of it being a crowded bus, and they take advantage of what you're wearing, and they right up against you. And I have been in so many situations where there are men riding up against me. So, one time I get on the bus right after school, and I hear a lot of people yelling. And they're yelling because there's this guy banging the windows with a hammer. And it was not an imaginary hammer where he was like saying, oh my god, I'm banging something with a hammer. It was an actual hammer that he was banging the windows with. And so the bus goes through a few stops, and then the bus driver has to stop the bus and escort that person off the bus because they were banging the bus with the hammer. And as this guy is getting off the bus, outside we hear banging because he's still banging the bus with his hammer.